Okay, so welcome to lesson 5. Well done for making it this far. I'm really proud of you. If you have gone through all 5 lessons, completed all the challenges, it is really going to make a huge difference to your writing score. I know that we didn't really do task 1 at all, and we only did a small part of task 2. We only did opinion essays, but it really is going to make a huge difference to your score. And if you decide to take things to the next level and improve even more, we're there for you too. So let's look at what we did over the course of the 5 days. So day 1, we started off at the start, strategy and structure. Then we looked at how to think of ideas and how to analyze the question. Then we looked at how to write an introduction, how to write a main body paragraph. And finally today we're going to look at how to finish our essay with a good conclusion. Now, the conclusion is a small part of the essay, but it's a very important part of the essay. It is a real shame if you think of really good ideas, develop those ideas, write a good introduction, write a good main body paragraph, and then you just finish your essay in a really bad way. So we want to keep the examiner happy and write a really effective conclusion at the end so that you are happy with your essay, the examiner is happy with your essay, and you can, get the score that you need and never think about IELTS again. Okay, so what are we going to look at today? We're going to look at what a conclusion is. What are the elements of a good conclusion? I'm going to show you what I would do if I was writing a conclusion, and your turn to write a full essay. So the challenge today is to write a full essay. So a review of yesterday. So yesterday I asked you to write a main body paragraph about genetic factors. Here is my sample. Pause the video, have a read of this. You do not need to have exactly the same as me, alright? So if you use different words, different structures, different examples, different explanations, that's absolutely fine. But what you should be doing is comparing it to me and looking at the overarching factors such as, did you write a clear topic sentence? Did you explain that topic sentence well, and did you choose an example that supported your main idea? So pause the video and have a read of that and compare your effort with mine. Okay, so what is a conclusion? This is where we state our opinion. Okay, so a conclusion, if you're drawing a conclusion, basically a conclusion means is where you state your final opinion. This is where we summarize our main ideas. So the two things that we're going to do here is we're going to state our opinion and then we're going to state our main ideas. Read any academic paper and you'll be able to find the main points in the introduction and the conclusion. So I remember when I was like 14 or 15, and one of the best pieces of advice I ever got was we had a great science teacher, and he said, if you want to read an article, like an academic article, quickly, just read the introduction and read the conclusion. But he said everything you kind of need is in the introduction and the conclusion. You'll find the author's point of view, you'll find the main points, and it's true with a task 2 essay as well. So your main points, your opinion should be in both the introduction and the conclusion. So again, there are 3 elements of a conclusion. A cohesive device, so a linking word or cohesive device, or connectors as some people call them. You reiterate your opinion, you state your opinion again, and you summarize your main ideas. Now if you have these 3 things, then you are covered. So a cohesive device, so you're only going to write one conclusion in your IELTS writing test. So learn just one way to start your conclusion. So I've had students who have said to me, teacher, can you tell me like 5 different ways to write a conclusion? I'm like, no, I'll teach you one way. You're not going to write 5 conclusions in your IELTS test. So just learn one effective one. And one is not better than the other. Just learn one properly and you'll be fine. So in conclusion, to conclude. Alright? Those are 2 ways that you can do it. Just learn one, and it's as simple as that. I start every single one of my conclusions with in conclusion. Really simple. And you do not get extra marks for using something more complicated than that. So just learn one and start your every single conclusion with in conclusion, comma, That's it. Or to conclude. Up to you, whichever you want. You're going to reiterate your opinion. All right. Do not worry about repetition here. So lots of students have emailed me countless times and said, you repeat your opinion in the introduction or in the conclusion. It's already in the introduction. You shouldn't do that. Well, it states clearly in the official marking criteria that you present a clear position throughout the response. All right. So the key word there is throughout. Okay. So your position, your opinion is very, very clear throughout the whole essay. So putting it in your introduction and putting it in your conclusion is absolutely fine, and it's actually, stated in the marking criteria. So do not worry about repeating your opinion again. But this does not mean that you can copy the same words, okay? So stating your opinion again does not mean just copying exactly what is in the introduction, all right? So you're going to state your opinion again, but you're going to paraphrase it, all right? So we take our opinion from the introduction and we paraphrase it. This makes it very simple to write a conclusion and ensures your opinion is clear throughout, all right? Exactly what the examiners want you to do. You're also going to summarize your main ideas. So the third thing you're going to do in your conclusion. Someone should be able to read your conclusion only and tell what your main ideas are. So anybody, you could give your essay to anybody and they could cover up the introduction, they could cover up the whole of the main body and just read the conclusion. And they should be able to establish what your opinion is and what your main ideas are. Again, don't worry about repeating your main ideas, but you must paraphrase, all right? So your main ideas are going to be in the introduction. Don't copy them, all right? Don't copy exactly the same words. State them again, but using different words. This will make the conclusion easy to write and ensure you summarize your main ideas. So, it is argued that the mothers and fathers of overweight children should be penalized for allowing their offspring to become obese. This essay disagrees with this statement because parents do not control what children eat at all times and genetic factors are also to blame. So this is my introduction from before. Okay, so this is an introduction. Feel free to pause the video and read it again if you want more time to understand it. My opinion is I disagree. My main idea here. My main idea, second main idea here. So what I'm doing is, what happened there? Go back. What I'm doing is I'm taking these three pieces of information and I'm going to put them in my conclusion. All right. So I'm not going to copy exactly the same words. I'm not going to copy these words. I'm going to paraphrase these words and put them into my conclusion. Okay, so very, very easy. It does require that you have a wide-ranging vocabulary, but if you want to be getting a band 7 or above, you need a wide-ranging vocabulary anyway. So a lot of students complain to me about this and they say, oh, well, I don't have enough vocabulary to do this. Well, if you don't have enough vocabulary, then you're not going to be getting a 7 anyway. All right, so you have to improve your vocabulary, obviously, if you want to get higher scores. So here is my conclusion. So I've taken these three pieces of information, this one, this one, this one, and I have put it in my conclusion here. So in conclusion, parents should not be sanctioned if their sons or daughters are too heavy because they are unable to supervise their diet for most of the day, and genes play a role in determining the weight of a human being. So as you can see, and feel free again to pause the video and read this to make more sense of it. But what I've done simply is just take these three pieces of information from my introduction, paraphrased it, and put it in the conclusion. All right, that might sound a little bit complicated right now, but believe me, if you practice doing this and using this technique over and over again, it becomes so simple. Okay, so your turn. Here is a question for you. Wealthy nations should assist poorer countries with humanitarian relief during natural disasters. Do you agree or disagree? So you have two choices. Just write the conclusion if you want, or write the whole essay. Right? I would suggest that what you do is you take everything you have learned during these 5 lessons and you try to write a Band 7 essay. So think about the structure, strategy that you're going to use, analyze the question, think about your ideas, plan everything out, write a good introduction, write a good main body, write a good conclusion. There you go. Hopefully a Band 7 essay. So many of you have been emailing me and asking me about how can you take things to the next level. The 5-day challenge is great. It is an amazing resource. It helps a lot of people, but it's only 5 lessons. All right. If you want to take things to the next level, here's what you might do. So a lot of people have been asking me about my speaking academy. So my speaking academy is a full speaking course plus one-on-one help with that. And we also have IELTS Writing Academy, a full writing course covering absolutely everything, every different type of question, task 1, task 2, academic, general training, absolutely everything that you could ever need in there, plus lots of one-on-one personal help. Or we combine reading, listening, writing, speaking, absolutely everything into our VIP course. Okay, and that has become very, very, very popular. So popular that we have a huge waiting list of people who are trying to get in there, and we have far more people trying to get in than we can cope with at the moment. So we only allow a very small number of people to join our courses. We are the only IELTS course in the world where we limit the number of people who are allowed into our courses. Basically, I am more concerned with quality and looking after people and making sure that they get the scores that they need than I am with, taking in as many different people as possible, making as much money as possible, and not really caring about the people in there. I am more concerned about the sustainability of my business and people's welfare, people's scores, than I am with making as much money as possible. So we keep it very, very small. We only allow a small number of people in there, but that's just the way we do things. And we have to keep numbers low to keep standards high, basically. We are very different from most courses in that I give you a huge amount of my time. And I also have a team of IELTS experts in there that give you a huge amount of time. So whether it be one-on-one speaking tests, personalized essay corrections, live lessons, all of these different things that we give you one-on-one time, that obviously time is a limited resource. Okay, so we keep our numbers very, very low, but we treat you like an individual and we help you as much as we can. And you only have 5 more days to decide. So people that are going through this 5-day challenge, we are putting a time limit on it, and we're putting a limit to the number of people that can join for the above reasons. So we're not having it open forever. And when it gets too full, we're going to shut enrollment. So normally it is completely full. At the moment, there are a few places available, but if those places are gone, we just shut it down. Again, for the reasons that we stated. We could have thousands of people in there if we wanted to, but we'd rather have a small number and, treat VIPs like VIPs, not just put it on our marketing and sell lots of courses. All right, so what's the difference between the 5-day challenge and the VIP course? So the 5-day challenge is like a tuk-tuk, as you can see there. So it'll get you to where you want to go, but it's just for a short amount of time. It's not the best. The VIP course is like a chauffeur-driven Rolls Royce. All right, it's absolute best you can get. It is the best course in the world. We hold your hand, we take you through everything step by step, and we give you the service that you deserve. So there's a huge difference between like our free resources on IELTS Advantage and on this 5-day challenge and the VIP course. But obviously not everybody can have a chauffeur-driven Rolls Royce. It is for a small number of people. It is an exclusive club, and we let a small number of people in. If you want to get in quickly, because those places are very, very limited. So check out the video on this page showing you everything you need to know. On this page you'll see a sales video showing you everything about the VIP course, about the Speaking Academy, about the Writing Academy. Everything you need to know is there. We'll also be emailing you that within the next 24 hours in case you can't find it. You should join today. If you are serious, if you're 100% sure that you want to join today. One of the most frustrating things about my job is I get emails from people all the time who say, I wanted to join your VIP course, but now it's closed, and I have to tell them, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait 2 months, 3 months to get back in. You can't get in, it is just full. That is a really painful thing for me to tell people. I don't like doing it, but the alternative is that I just let too many people in, and then it will destroy the whole academy. So if you're sure about getting in, get in. So if you have any questions at all about joining the academy or joining a VIP, just let me know. Just send me an email and I'll get right back to you. Okay? So it was an absolute pleasure to teach you this during this 5-day challenge. If you decide to take things to the next level, you will be hearing a lot more from me and be getting, an even higher level amount of service and advice and everything. If you decide that that's it and you've had enough and you're just happy with what you have, I just want to say thank you and really appreciate you giving me your time and your trust. Even if I never hear from you again, I just want to say thank you, and I really appreciate you listening to me and giving me your time, and I hope that it helped you out, and good luck in your IELTS test. Alright, thank you very much, and see you again soon sometime. Bye bye.